Well, since it seemed you guys liked the first episode of SML Batch Reviews, it's time for episode 2. Let's begin. Hey, did you like Bowser Jr.'s broken leg? No, because it was mostly Jr. demanding a bunch of stuff from people, although it did have its funny moments, and Jr. actually did get at least some sort of punishment at the end. Well, let's take that concept and throw all the good stuff out of it and rehash it into a Jeffy video. Sounds great, right? Yeah, this is basically another Jeffy video copied from a Junior video. Jeffy breaks his leg, then spends pretty much the entire rest of the video demanding Mario get him stuff. Mario will initially refuse, until he eventually, albeit reluctantly, agrees. The only sort of punishment for Jeffy is that Jackie Chu delivers all of Jeffy's homework for while he had the broken leg. But that's about it. Overall, this video was very annoying with one exception. Brooklyn Guy. Brooklyn Guy was funny, as always, but you guys should expect that by now, shouldn't you? Other than that, though, this video was really bad and uninspired. 2 out of 10. Oh boy, another Ken video. This one had a good idea, kinda. Cody made a shrinking machine. This could have had so many ideas.
This is an important scientific tool. I mean, surgery, space exploration. Can't you just see the applications?
Yes.
I mean, if you had to go with something generic, use the whole, someone swallowed something important, or there's a disease which must be manually fought on a microscopic scale thing. But what we got here was Junior shrinking stuff because he thought it was funny. The way Junior and Cody went about fixing the problems Junior caused was at least interesting. But this video could have had so much more going for it. But what we ended up getting was something that was overall pretty mediocre. Could it have been worse? Yeah. And to give credit where it's due, seeing the creative ways of showing the shrunken items was pretty cool. Also, why was Jeffy in the thumbnail? He wasn't even in the video for a minute. Then again, I guess that's for clickbait or something. Overall, this video is a 4.5 out of 10. Not the worst thing ever, but definitely not good either. Also, before we continue, can we talk about the title? The whole gimmick with the videos with titles ending in Ken was that something happened to Ken, and the plot would revolve around that. Like in Shrunken, Ken falls to the bottom of the ocean, or in Heartbroken, Ken breaks up with Cody. Broken involves in heaven! And for that matter, pretty much every other Ken video had the plot at least revolve around something happening to Ken. Whether said videos were good or not varies, but this video, Ken just so happened to be shrunken, rather than that actually being the conflict. Yeah, Junior shrinking things was the conflict, but it wasn't Junior shrinking Ken specifically. So the title compared to the other Ken videos makes no sense. Am I going on a long tangent about this? Yeah. Should I move on? Probably. Now, the Playtime episodes have usually been decent. However, something that's always bothered me is just how realistic they can be. Well, as realistic as some people playing with plush characters who are playing house can get. Junior getting sent to and his wife on him with lawyer, as he's called here for some reason. I guess once you become a lawyer, your name is legally changed to Lawyer. The video is pretty good all things considered, although some scenes were kinda uncomfortable to watch. 7 out of 10. Not the best ever, but still pretty good, like most of the Playtime episodes. I don't have much else to say, just good job. And finally, we have Mr. Goodman's baby. This episode was an introduction to yet another of Goodman's kids. Now, you might be thinking this is just Goodman's son, too. But you'd be wrong. Because this video specifically focuses on a dynamic between Benjamin, named after Goodman's favorite person on Money, and Mario. Then again, Mario's just as much of a pushover with Benjamin as he is with Jeffy, but with Benjamin it at least makes some sense. Also, Benjamin can talk despite being a literal baby, which I found really funny. And he has a mustache, and his tastes are just as demanding as his rich brother and father. I really liked this video, although I'm not sure if he'll be returning in any videos, unlike Richard, since I have no idea how the dynamic will work there since Benjamin is a baby. Unless Goodman continually has Mario babysit Benjamin. Honestly, I thought the video would be like Mario the Babysitter, with Benjamin being insufferable and just crying a bunch since he's a baby, but this was actually pretty good. 8 out of 10. My one gripe is that, while an okay start, Goodman, Richard, and Benjamin need to diverge a bit more as characters. Richard did a bit, but Goodman and Benjamin are all but identical at this point, aside from one being an adult and the other being a baby. We need to have 3 separate characters, not just Goodman, younger Goodman, and baby Goodman. This isn't really a gripe with the video itself, but just something to note for the future. Well, thank y'all for watching more Batch SML reviews, and take care.
Standards and practices? What are standards and practices?
Well, that's an interesting question, Meatwad. Here, let's take a look at this video.
Standards and practices are a vital link in keeping good and funny ideas away from you. Although not nearly as funny, it's guaranteed not to offend the
No, unacceptable.
Ooh, did I say black? I meant to say minorities.
Acceptable.
Looks like someone's about to get an A. By following the rules, you're guaranteed to make a mediocre product that no one can relate to.
So you see, Meatwad, that's why I can't say the J word.
I don't understand any of this.
That's okay, Meatwad. No one else will either.